Welcome back, everybody, and to new listeners that have found us through our new name.
Yep.
Welcome to the first episode. No back talk.
Yep.
I'm excited. That just rolls off the tongue. Sounds
I love it.
good.
I love it.
Sounds good.
So, in the last episode, if you haven't watched it, you should. If you haven't, there's something wrong with you. Go do that. It's 11 minutes. It's not like we're asking a lot. I make it sound so.
That's about how long it takes me to take a poop. 11 minutes.
Yeah.
Right.
But in all seriousness, if you haven't seen any of the previous podcasts, go show them some love.
It's on everywhere you can get your podcast.
Yeah, I mean, we don't make it
at this rate.
Can't make it much easier.
As y'all can see, there's a little bit of changes to the Caddy Shack. The main one is third seat. Who could it be? As we said in the last podcast, we're gonna have a special guest on the first episode of No Back Talk. What?
I just realized that we just skated past the entire fact that we painted the wall and everything.
We're going to save that for the first episode of No Back Talk. So edit that out, Tyler. Thank you. Yeah.
It was so obvious.
Yeah. So, hey, first guest on the podcast.
Yeah.
Stoked about
it. Anyways,
good friend of me and Kevin,
yep.
And fan of the channel as well. Lee, come on in, buddy.
Please.
I was going to golf clap, just real quiet. What's up, man?
Close up in here.
So here's the downfall to us being new to this whole podcasting, and hi, buddy.
Hi.
Is that we only have 2 microphones, so we're gonna be passing this around.
He's going to be like a street interviewer, and he's just going to keep cramming it in his head.
I might stick it up your notes, so watch out. Welcome to the first episode of No Back Talk.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. Thank you for knowing.
Yeah. Don't be camera shy, man. We just kind of wing it and we BS and have a good time.
I keep clicking the spin for no reason.
So
I just thought I'd put that out there.
first time in the Caddy Shack.
Yes.
What are what are your thoughts?
Well, I remember when it was literally just a garage and full of stuff, and now it's an indoor golf range. It's cool. Cool. I haven't been here since any of this has been started over, a year ago?
Oh, my God. Yeah, the last time we played D&D.
Not
No, I don't
quite
think I had this up.
Not quite a
last time
year.
we played D&D. It's been a while.
Hey, no, I don't think it's quite been a year. We started it.
Well,
You're editing that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
talking just, not too long ago, it's been at least 8 months since I've been over here.
Without a doubt. I mean, it's been a long time.
I can go get my D&D stuff and tell you exactly.
Just go date the book and
Date because
So you haven't been over here in a hot minute.
it's been a while.
You know what's crazy? Really quick, just kind of like a throwback. We built a chicken coop in here.
Yeah.
Dude.
So I wasn't even around for the chicken coop.
I mean, this is why we were working still.
Mm-hmm.
Were you still?
I was still there.
Yeah, okay.
We're not going to be able to hear anything Lee says.
Oh, God, yeah,
I was still there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but dude, it's crazy to think, like you said, how far it's come, because it was just a garage. Like, we built a chicken coop in here. That's crazy to think how far. Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and apologize to all the people that are listening. I don't know how this audio is about to sound, but we're actually about to switch over mics because I'm not going to keep doing this. We're going to switch over to the boom mic.
Okay.
The audio is it's not as good as these, but
we'll be more well equipped.
And you'll be able to hear Lee because half of everything he's talking about, I'm over here listening to him like, yeah. So watch your ears in 3, 2, 1. So, big changes to the Caddy Shack, which we didn't even bring up in the last podcast, but we wanted to save it for the new No Back Talk, the first episode. Watch me work.
I'll kill it.
I swear to God.
I'll kill you. Dead. Where you going? Nowhere. Got him. All right, anyways.
And now there's another one. He's like, you killed my friend.
Anyways.
So as y'all can see behind us, nice little paint job.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we've done some painting. Carolina blue and burgundy. Throwback to the old Phillies uniforms.
Yes. The good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The old
yeah.
Phillies uniforms. Threw some
One of
stuff
my
on the
favorite
walls.
throwbacks.
We have a guest.
Hi.
We got new stuff. We got a person.
Yeah. They paid me $5 to do this.
And a warm Pepsi.
Half drink.
I think we sit out in the sun. It ain't warm.
It's
It's
actually
hot.
spit bottle.
Oh god.
Oh.
Gag reflex. Remember?
Oh, God, yeah.
Let's not even get him started. So one thing I wanted to say for this was I want to talk about my last round. Because we haven't played golf in a while.
We haven't played together in forever.
So first off, I want to go ahead and apologize to everybody because I know that there's been kind of a little lull in production. I know I've said this twice on the podcast. But
Easy now.
yeah, I don't know what happened there. But this was a genuine, it was the off season. We were both sick.
Yeah. He was sick, then I was sick, and then we were both working. So
it was kind of hard to get time in to get some footage. So
That and it's been really wet.
Yeah.
Like soaking wet, rain.
and it always, don't get me wrong, I'm not like, oh, if it's not 90 degree, I don't want to play. But it does suck when you're having to walk and it's not 90 degree. And it rained the day before. We live in eastern North Carolina. It rains the day before. It's a really nice day on the weekend, then right after. So then you have to walk, and the place is slammed.
Yeah.
So we really don't have the time to film.
No.
when we have golf.
No, 100%. And but we as a group haven't been able to go out and film and play and get some footage. But I have played twice over the last 3 weeks or so.
I've played a couple times.
Yeah, you've played a couple times, but we haven't been able to go out because of scheduling and both of us being sick. So last time I played a new course, Kimsville Greens.
Mm-hmm.
Have you looked at the GPS for that course?
I told you I was going to, and then I completely forgot.
Have you ever heard of Kimsville Greens?
Never have.
Cool.
I've heard of the 3 that I've golfed at here.
Well, the Pines, Eagle Creek, and Elf Creek.
And then Battlefield.
Yeah,
Oh, Battlefield. Okay. Dude, that's such a nice course.
Battlefield was fun, but when I played it, it was same deal. It had just rained the previous 2 days, and it was just sloppy.
Oh my god!
Yes.
I just realized I played Honeybee since the last time we've actually filmed too.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a few weeks ago.
So the only thing I'll say about that round is I had one really good thing come out of that entire round.
It ended.
Look.
When I hit the last hole.
So the last time I went and played, I played 27 holes with Chuck.
Yeah.
And he can even vouch for me. So 2 things from that round. I drove the ball fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I finally got my slice under control. Wind.
Yeah, the sun is right.
No, I finally got my driver dialed in.
Mm-hmm.
100%. I'm talking 270-ish carry about every time. Piping it down the middle, just a little cut. I'm talking it cuts maybe 3-4 yards. No more slice. And I had an eagle opportunity on number 1. I hit my drive to the right-hand side of the fairway, into the rough. I hit a 3-wood shot that I couldn't even believe I hit because I had trees running down the whole right-hand side. And I kept the 3-wood under the trees, kind of hooked it around the corner, and rolled right up onto the fringe.
Yeah.
And had an eagle putt just off the fringe. And it was probably a 30-foot putt. It was downhill slider. And missed the putt completely. My putting, I don't want to talk about it.
By a mile.
Blew past it. Waved as it. Blue Angels were like, whoa. Blew past it. For an eagle chance. I ended up 3-putting for par. Shocker. I should change my name to Tyler 3 Putts because that's what I do. Yeah, that's the only positive I got.
Positives, but it ended with a negative, so
Yeah.
it kind of washed out. So positives for this round.
Yeah. So Lee, for the people that haven't met you, the people that don't know you, or that are listening for the first time, what are some things you're into, man? What?
Well, golf, of course. Actually, he had mentioned to me at work one day. He's like, "Hey, do you play golf?" And I was like, "Yeah. I mean, I haven't played in quite some time, but I'd love to get out there and do it." And then we had played quite a few times, and then this guy comes along, and we had one other guy from work play with us. We had my buddy,
Jacob.
Jacob, played with us. I played with him from time to time. And then my buddy Eric, we got him on the golf course when he came.
Yeah.
He almost killed you.
Oh my God, he hit the golf ball.
Yeah, he literally smoked. Eric has never played. Well, he's played golf before, but he hasn't played golf in many, many years. And
I'm gonna be honest with you, I forgot about
yeah,
that.
he was Tyler. He was hitting everything with a 4-iron because that's the only thing he could hit. And Tyler was up above him, maybe, 30, 40 yards.
Me and you were standing at the back of the cart and
Yeah,
drilled the golf bag.
Eric just completely smashes one, and I was like, "Go move!"
Yeah, and I'm telling you, it hit between me and Kevin, and in between our bags on the back of the golf cart.
Pinpoint accuracy.
Scarred.
We were over there by the pine tree.
Yeah.
We were like, "Oh, we're good."
Nope.
Yank. Hooked about $1.20, right?
Yeah. If it even went that far, it might have been 30 feet. I don't know.
Yeah.
Long shot, but
120 mile an hour.
Oh yeah, that probably. Yeah. But yeah, haven't played golf in gosh, man, it's been
a little bit.
It's been a bit. And the last we played was at Eagle Creek, so just a little par 3.
Knobs Creek.
I'm sorry. I don't know what I said.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, that one. But other than that, I only played at the Pines that one time where me and Jacob met you, and I had to go to work that day, so I didn't get to play.
And all right, so what's crazy is, we use a golf app. I'm sure I can say it.
Yeah, we said it before.
So we use 18 birdies. I love it because I can track yardage on my watch. I know a lot of them can. I prefer 18 birdies. It's probably because that's what he put me onto, so that's the only thing I've used.
Yeah, that's what I've used ever
I'm biased. But it's funny because I was out golfing with my wife, who was just driving. She likes driving the golf cart. So I was out golfing.
Sure,
and it was just, me and my wife. And so I get up to number 9, and we're about to finish up. And I actually played all of 9 with a group of people. Jacob being one of these people. So he introduced himself to me, and I shook his hand and everything. And he's like, "Well, if you ever want to golf together, let me know." And I got his number. Well, not even. I'd say a week later, I seen that Lee, because I added him on 18 birdies too. Or no, I didn't add him on 18 birdies. I'm sorry. I just had him in my phone and his first and last name. And a week later, I see Lee playing Battlefield with this Jacob, and I was like, what are the coincidences that this is the same person? Then a week later from that, me and my wife showed up at the Pines to play, and I'm about to tee off, and y'all were teeing off on number 10, and as I'm pulling the golf cart up, I look over and there's Lee, and Lee throws his arms up, and I sprint over, and I'm like, "What's up, man?" And I give him a hug, and Jacob's like, "You two know each other?" And I'm like, "You two know each other?" There's a whole Inception deal.
Yeah, it was one of those Spider-Man.
Yeah, everybody pointed at each other, but yeah, it was kind of a cool experience. It was like small world, dude. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was Harold. What'd you call me?
It's Jesus' middle name. It really is.
Jesus, Harold, Christ. What are we talking about?
Because what the fuck?
I don't know. I'm not.
No, seriously. If you Google
Jesus H. Christ, it's Harold. Yeah.
Google Jesus Christ's middle name. It's Harold.
Harold, damn it. Harold. He's a Harold. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, there we go. But yeah,
nobody can hear me. I'm whispering. I'm used to the mic.
Sorry. Yeah, and that was an odd time also because all of a sudden we're playing. We had to play groups also, and it was with this older guy, like a northern guy. I think he said he was from originally New York or something. So immediately I didn't like him.
I'm walking.
Yeah, but he said all right, guys, we kept telling us many times, we need to pick the pace up. We need to pick the pace up. There's people behind us. And at first, I warned him. I was like, look, dude, I suck. And he was like, "Oh, you can't be that bad." And I was like, "Challenge accepted."
Duck hook.
Yeah,
Duck hook.
seriously. And like, we had played like, I don't know, 1 or 2 holes together with a guy, and Jacob's just like, "This guy's a dick." And I was like, "Let me hit him with the ball and give him another stroke," you know, and that's our sense of humor. But eventually, like, we had went up to the guy. I was like, "Look, man, just play. Just go ahead and play without us," because he was just like, unnecessarily being a dickhead. Like, come on, man.
And the course, I will say, because it was the same day, the course was packed. It was bottlenecked on every tee box. It's not like moving quicker. Cool, you get up to the green, now you're sitting there waiting on the deck, on this guy at the tee box. You're on his back, pressuring him. So there wasn't a need to be that. You encounter people like that. 9 times out of 10, 90% of the people we encounter at the golf course, amazing people, you know, out there to have a good time. The last time I played, I was playing solo. This other guy was playing solo. Me and him linked up, and then the group in front of us was like, "The guys are in front of us. You know, they're playing slow. How about y'all just get up with us? You know, we're celebrating this other guy's retirement." Handed us each cigars, and we were just hanging out, having a great time. And those are the kind of people we normally encounter. Every once in a while, though, people suck. So,
like the one, like, what was it, in February? When me, you, Taylor from work.
Oh, had a situation with somebody that,
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
That was the only time I ever thought about beating it.
Getting feisty on the golf course.
Oh, I almost lost it.
Tyler was like, "Dude, and you know what's crazy? I was playing the best round of my life on this."
I was playing awful.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't get off a tee box. And this
Like me.
dude, this dude kept coming up and was just like, he was like, "Y'all only paid for 4, I see 5 of you." I'm like, because my wife might want to play on the back if we decide to. Like, the pro already knows. I've already talked to him. Like, there's not an issue here. And so he drives up around the corner and waits to see if we're actually playing 4 of us. And then after we hit, the guy was like, "Y'all need to speed it up a little bit." He's like, "Y'all got a hole and a half that are open." And I'm like,
And the only reason we left any space is because we were riding the dudes in front of us for the longest time.
so, it made me hot. I go up there and hit like the best 7-iron of my life, stick it on the green.
Dude, I'm hitting 3 on a par 5, and I'm like 70 yards from the green. I mean, it is something that is a possible chip in for eagle on a 5.
Mhm.
I was going to be up there for birdie. I was playing phenomenal, and he had me flustered too because he was making a bunch of comments to me as well. And I get up there and I go to hit, and I just, the frustration got me, and I got in my own head, and I hit, and I just like skied it, and it went in the water just right at the green. And he was like, "Oh, you missed the green. I think you're in the water." And
That's whenever I was like, "We're backing up."
He looked at me, and I started to I try to be extremely cordial, and I'm always respectful. But if you're going to intentionally push my buttons, I try to be a better person every day. But
No, but there's just that sometimes where, like,
you know, and we did the
like,
right
I can
decision.
take a lot, but like, there's just that one little like button press, and you're just like, "That's it. That's it. I'm gonna ring his
And
neck."
it takes a lot to get me to that point.
Yeah.
Because you're usually the one that'll fly off a loose end real hot, real quick, and I'm the one that's got to pull.
Both of y'all are like,
Devil in you.
Yeah, and like I got to pull the reins back, and I'm like, "All right, babe, just calm down." But no,
the purple paint guy. You can leave. Kevin, you can't tell people that. I'm sorry.
Well, dude, that guy made me so hot that we were both. I was like, "I'm packing up." I was like, I even told Kev, I was like, "You can keep playing. I'm packing up."
But, you know, I think it worked out for the best because we went and got some of the best footage at Knobs Creek, all of us together.
You always had the ace.
Dude, I almost holed out on, what, 7, 6? Something
7 off of a ball, he hit up into the trees.
Bounced off the trees and landed, like, right by the stick.
Yeah, and we heard it hit the stick. We all took off running because we thought he just hit it.
I had that. Okay, so you know at Knobs you've got that one little one that's over kind of the little swamp area right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The next one over from that one, I don't know what number.
The one that's got like the little hill right in front of the green?
No, not the one in the tree line. The one in between those two.
Okay.
4.
So yeah, wait. We got 1,
1, 2's the short
3,
one.
4.
Yeah.
4. I damn near hit one in there. Like I hit it. It was probably about 10 foot away.
That's
from the
amazing.
pin.
And that's the one.
And that was the luckiest best shot I hit all day.
If you hit dead center of the green, you're going to roll into that creek behind it. Yeah.
Well, we can segue off of that. Let's. That could be a good subject. Let's talk about your most memorable golf shot. Your most if you could think of one golf shot, what's your most memorable? That was I peaked.
Well, I don't know. There's not been many of those.
But
I still say at the time we played at the Pines, when I hit it on the fucking green off that little par 3 one or whatever. This has been a while ago. I don't think it was. I think Tim might have been with us that time.
Wow.
So that's been a while ago. Or it might have just been us three.
You talking about that time you were hitting your 3-wood really good?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
It was that same time. Yeah, it was on the back 9. It was number 1. It was 10, 11, 12.
Mm-hmm.
That long par 3.
Yep.
That might have been
right
it.
Before the par 4, the long par 4 over the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're the only one that hit the green.
Mm-hmm.
I know
and then I
exactly.
3-putted to finish it.
Wow.
But it was that was probably it, because really since I've started playing again, I've lost every bit of golf knowledge that I ever had, which wasn't much. But yeah, I don't play good on my drivers. I do decent with my irons and putting. But I'm a decent iron player, I guess you can say that. Decent by no means, but
I have a couple, and I feel like you're going to enjoy my choices because I feel like it's probably something that you've forgotten, especially because it was something that happened off camera before we started filming. The first one is that 50-foot putt I hit off of the rough in Eagle Creek on number 9. And it was just the most ignorant shit. And I was like, I'm Texas wedging it as a joke. Got up there, and this is something he'll attest to. It pisses him off because I don't read shit and I sink some crazy putts for no reason. So I get up there and I'm like, all right, sure, this will go in. Or close. I was not expecting to sink it, and I rolled it perfect, and it rolled off the fringe onto the second cut, onto the green, down, sloped, and just rolled right in as pretty as could be. And we were both like, you have got to be kidding me.
That was because that was right before, because I had an eagle chip,
Mm-hmm.
and you had that birdie putt.
Yep.
And because I chipped it and lipped it for eagle, and I was like, you can't get much better than that. And then you went and sold that
beer.
Yeah.
So there was that.
So no more giving me shit about, I can't have anything nice. Don't give me no more of that shit. He always gives me that shit. He'll go and do something, and then I'll just hit it a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Or hit it a little bit better. You're like, I can't have shit.
Thanks, dick.
I sent you the video the one day on number 10. I chipped in from 30 yards with my 56 when Kaylee was with me. And I took the Snapchat video and sent it to you and all that. There was that, and then probably just our competition we had, and it came down to the final putt, the putt off. I sank that 30-foot putt, just got up there, and it was another after the podcast we did after that. He was like, pisses me off because he doesn't read shit. You can tell he's not reading shit. I just get up there, I kind of get an idea, and I hit it, and I hope for the best. And I think what's saving me is you putting me on claw grip and putting me onto that. It's helping my tempo. So even if I'm not in the hole, I'm getting closer than I was. But I know I'm carrying on. I keep thinking of stuff. It's not really anything crazy, but I've hit the green a few times from a good distance out with my irons. But I do want to say that 56-degree shot that I hit at Knobs Creek when we were filming, and I hit it up over that massive pine tree, 60 yards, and put it and stuck it right by the pin on
number 8.
Number 8. Over the water, over 80-foot.
Off of a really bad tee shot.
And I'm down.
Is that the one that's got the big slope on the backside? Next to the...
Yeah, it's got the water in front of the bullpen.
Yes.
So
it's the longest par 3 out there.
I'm down in a ditch, so I'm standing one leg lower than the other, and I had full confidence, and I full swung my 56, connected just as pure as could be, sent it up over the tree, and stuck it right on the green by the pin. And if y'all haven't watched any of those Knob Creek videos, by all means, please go check them out and show them some love, because it's some great footage.
And that video he was talking about is actually one of the last videos we just put up. I believe it's the round where it's called the best and worst round we've ever played. I think is the title of that video.
Oh, well, that's the one at the Pines.
Yeah, that's the one where you made that long ass putt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came down to a tiebreaker.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't even the best putt you made that day.
No, because I sank the one on number 8.
Yeah, the curvy birdie putt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I hit a beautiful approach wedge shot up onto the green.
Of course, you don't want to talk about the drive. You don't want to talk about the drive.
Snap hooked it into 4's fairway or 7's fairway or whoever's fairway.
Yeah, 7's
fairway.
That's
But,
the best way to do it right there.
You know what? It gave me a beautiful look for an approach wedge. And I mean, I had 2 bunkers in play with a little bit of grass in between. We don't even count that grass because, let's be honest, it's going in the bunker if it goes anywhere else. But I hit a beautiful approach wedge shot, and I stuck it right on the green. He didn't think that I actually stuck it. And I'm like, oh, I seen it. Like, it's stuck. And he's like, well, we'll see, because I can't stick a green. I always roll off or roll long or whatever. And sure enough, I stuck it, and I was up there for birdie. And I think it was to put me ahead by 1 stroke. And he ended up getting up and parring, and I hit a beautiful, 15-foot, maybe 15, 16, 17
breaker. Like, it wasn't a straight putt.
No, and
let him in the back door.
Yeah. So the great thing is, and it's kind of hard to see on camera, but it rolled up right up to, with the way I'm looking, the right edge of the cup, and it rolled up right to the edge of the cup, and then just dropped. And
I mean, it was perfect pace. You would have hit it any harder, you would have missed that putt.
Oh yeah, or lipped, or just rolled, blew past, but it was perfect. So yeah, that was good too.
And before I say this, I want everybody to understand, like, the reason I'm saying this is because I feel like I had a lot to do with both of these guys getting into golf. Because I don't know, Lee played a whole lot of golf.
Lost my cap.
Oh, sorry.
It's on your head, silly. I like that, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
I feel like you probably didn't play a whole lot of golf until I started talking to you about it.
No, not recently. No,
and I know Kev didn't.
Yeah, the last time that we played golf, I want to say, was like 2000 and it was probably around 2006, 2007, right before I had left Daytona to go move to Orlando, and that was it. That's the last time I golfed. So 2007 to 2000 and when we start playing 2021, somewhere around in there. Yeah. So that was a long time.
Yeah, you didn't even have clubs. I gave you the first set.
Yeah. I had gotten. Well, I wanted to get into golfing. My father-in-law bought me a full set of Top Flights, but I never really got a chance to play them. I never played them. And then the first time I had actually went out, so I worked at a golf course when I was younger, like one of my first jobs, and we could hit on the driving range and stuff like that. So we would kind of mess around at the plantation, a matter of fact. And but I never really played a full round or anything like that. So my first time ever playing a full round of golf was me and my wife went down to visit her brother, my brother-in-law, and his wife down in Orlando, Florida. The first time I ever played golf, we went to Lake Buena Vista, one of the Disney Resort golf courses. Beautiful course. He rented me a full set of Sim 2, a full set of Sim 2 clubs, and one of the other guys that came with us, his brother-in-law, brought 3 pints of Jack Daniels, so it was a great idea. I'm a brand new golfer out there with $4,000 worth of clubs, and they're trying to get me hammered, and so yeah, I'm just out there tearing it up, not tearing it up, but just not playing good at all. Had an absolute blast. It's one of the most beautiful island greens I think I've ever seen in my life. Amazing course. It's definitely something I'd want to go play again now that I am better. It's funny too because Matt came up and me and him went and played Honeybee, and after I had left because I had to come back home, and my wife was still hanging out with him and her mom and dad and everybody, and he was like, Kevin got good. I know y'all probably don't believe that because y'all see what happens on camera. But
he went from I'm not even exaggerating. Kev went from probably a 30 handicap.
I bet probably more than that. I mean, you put a number on it.
A 40 handicap to a 11, 12
in a year.
Yeah.
It's just now been over a year.
Yeah. in a year. So, why I brought all this up was because I kind of have I have some shots I remember. I remember these. It's like proud papa moments since I kind of helped get them in, kick-started back into.
Hey, look at that handicap.
Ooh, 43.4 for those of you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The last time I played a round of golf was January 2nd. That's the last round of golf I played.
And you shot 64 and 9 through 9.
Mm-hmm.
That boy.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That rough.
Yeah, I finished that round 64.
Yeah.
The first 9.
I'll start with Lee. The shot that I remember the most, where I was like, "Dang," was we were playing scramble. I don't know if Jacob was with us or if it was just us three, and Tim might have been there. We were playing scramble, and we were playing number 10 as a group. And I think we played either me or Kev's tee shot. Well, we get up to our tee shot, and then
Was this in the place in Moyock?
No, this was at Elizabeth City.
Okay.
The Pines.
You go up there on that par 5 and smoke the most beautiful 3-wood shot I've probably ever seen. Smoked it. And what made me so happy about that was that I'd seen you playing all the way up through those first 9 holes.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think you had that in you.
Yeah.
And so, whenever you hit that, I'm not even kidding, you probably hit that 3-wood 225.
Oh my
230.
god! Because it pissed me the fuck off. So I was pissed all day.
Because I was fucking with him in the
Not
car.
pissed.
Oh, that's right. You're because I want to say this was the time where this motherfucker ain't golfed in
It was
16 years. You
like-
let him come out here and show you off.
It was like the first or second time we'd all golfed together. Obviously, we'd known each other well before that, but it was like the first or second time we'd actually
think
all
it
golfed
was-
together.
It might have been the first time.
I think that might have been the first time we
And I
all
was
golfed
like,
together.
I've been busting my fucking balls out.
And here I am with a hand-me-down set of whatever he gave, let me borrow,
Yeah, and goes out there. And now, what I will say is that you didn't really play all that well.
No, not at all. I never played well.
But
It was a good shot.
that shot, I was like, I couldn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
It was every bit, because we hit our tee shot into the middle of the fairway, but it wasn't all that long. It was probably 220, 230 off, which I'm not proud of. But to the fact
We're also talking almost a year ago.
and he put that thing up on the fringe on a long par 5. Smoked that 3-wood to the right side of the pond on number 10.
Yep.
I don't even remember that.
See, that stuck in. I was like, that was a
Core
cool shot.
memory unlocked.
Yeah.
And piggybacking off of what your shot, the most memorable shot I have of yours was that approach wedge shot when you had that birdie putt.
God damn, it's been that soon?
Yeah, because I was like, you don't hold greens.
Yeah.
I've said that on the last podcast. I will say that till the end of my days. Is that up until that point, you could hit it to the green, but you never held a green.
Always end up rolling
Always
off,
release,
and then
roll
having
off
to
the back.
Chip up. Yeah.
Never. So I was doubting it 100%. Whenever he was like, I stroked that, because it was cart path only, and he was on the other fairway. So I was in the cart because I'm large, and I'm not walking.
60 yards away.
Swimming away on in, and pure an approach wedge. And he's like, I'm telling you, I'm on the green. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. We walk up there and it held the green. I was like, God dang.
Not only did it hold the green, but it held the green side closest to me by
And that
15
green breaks away.
Yeah, so the fact that because it does, it breaks back towards that little pond area and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. So it had every. If it was a regular Kevin shot, he's on the back lip or in the rough.
I'm chipping up with a 52 or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. But he stuck that green, and I was like, he can do that more often. We can win some tournaments.
Yeah.
Because I can't do that for 18 holes. I can probably do it for 7 or 8.
Yeah.
But I can't do that for 18. So
I feel like I have some. I've got
and then
some
you made the birdie putt.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Where's
this thing?
He freaked out.
yeah, I lost my shit. I was like, what? So,
fuck has this been all along?
yeah. I have 2. I think 3. A memorable shot I have of yours is that 72 that you hit the flagstick.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
From out there too, and granted, I hit the flag stick near the flag.
At the flag.
Hey, it don't matter.
But what are the odds? I was aiming for this stick.
It's a 72-degree wedge.
Yeah.
Almost flat. And hit the stick.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah,
so my 3 are, one of them is the longest drive I've ever hit, which you weren't there for, unfortunately. At Almar Plantation. That dogleg par 4.
Yeah.
That I absolutely crushed a drive.
Yeah.
Hit it 330.
Yeah.
Big boy.
Not even kidding.
Big boy numbers.
It's a shame I hit 4 balls into the woods with a hybrid trying to go aggressive.
He was like, I'm up here, I'm going for it.
It made me madder than a hornet.
Oh my god, he was, yeah.
The second was my best drive I've ever hit, which was that same day.
Stick in the green.
Drivable par 4, like 290. There's a group ahead of us putting on the green. And I'm like, there's no way. I was like, I'm not hitting the ball great. I mean, yes, I just crushed a 330-yard drive, but it was a downhill. It played to my strengths. Like, everything was lined up perfectly for me for that hole. I was like, there's no way I can put this on the green because I'm still fighting my slice at that point in time. Well, me and Kev were like, all right, because Cody was with us. It was the first, we weren't filming.
No.
We filmed our first video that day, but it was after these. And I remember going up there and I talked to Kevin. I was like, I'm pretty sure we can tee off. I was like, I don't think any of us are going to get there.
These people are just, I mean,
What do you mean?
I don't want to take, I don't want to take away from his story, but when this ended up happening, these guys were taking their last step off of the left side of the green, like off the green. They were walking back to their cart. They were like they were on the second cut. And also, he was still playing a slice and trying to work with that. And this green was straight. I mean, it was dead ahead of us. It's not like it was playing to an advantage or anything like that. But yeah.
Yeah. So I go up there and I smoke it. I mean, it's not as long as the one that I previously was talking about, but I hit the most pure shot I've ever hit. Didn't move an inch, going right at the pin. And I was like, that can be good. I was like, I don't think I got the yardage, but I was like, that can be really good. And then all of a sudden, those guys on the green throw their hands up.
Not because and you hear them like, whoa, and all that, and we pull up and
and the guy's like, you hit the stick.
Yeah.
They were like, you hit, like, they're like, it almost went in. They're like, it one hopped, hit the stick, and bounced off to the right.
Yeah.
And it's a shame I 2-putted for par. Or 3-putted for par.
Yeah.
Tyler 3-putts. But that was probably my biggest highlight. And then my third one would be you were there. We weren't filming that day. It was just me and you playing. You were walking back to the cart, and I chipped in on number 14.
Yeah.
15. That elevated green that has that bad hill in it. Yeah. That's a very hard green to read.
Yeah.
And I chipped up there and chipped it in, and I was like freaking out. And I turned around and Kev didn't even watch. Kevin was at the cart, and he's like, "What?" I'm like, "I just chipped in from like, I mean, granted, it was only like 30 yards, but I don't chip in.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I'm not that good. I don't trust my wedges. If anybody watches my short."
Has it not been recording at all?
No, it was. It was.
Oh,
it was.
Like, dude,
No, it was. It's down to an hour 31. So it was recording.
Oh, okay.
But as I was saying, I don't know how far into that. I don't ever hit my chip shots well. I don't hit my wedges well. Period. I just don't.
No.
Anybody? I'm glad Lee's in the middle.
Break it up.
Yeah.
Break out my referee uniform here. I want to keep it clean.
Yeah. Those are my 3.
Well, I'll take it home and wash it then. I need to keep it clean. Oh.
Yeah. Those are my 3. Those are the 330-yard drive, and then me almost making a par 4 and 1.
Yeah.
And then the chip in, which doesn't happen for me very often.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would say the pure luck shot is that fucking bulkhead shot.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
That was.
Did you show it?
I showed it to him.
Yeah.
That was wow. That's a video that's going to be coming out soon. If y'all are watching this later on, it's already out.
Oh, my bad. Spoiler alert.
No.
It will be the next video in line.
Yeah, second.
Second next video in line.
So next Friday. It'll already be out for people that have already listened to this way down the line.
Friday in line.
Yeah. Yeah, I had that was in the the random bag challenge that we played with Ethan.
Yeah.
And went up there and hit a 4-iron and hit the top of the bulkhead, landed on the green and rolled off the back. And we're like,
dude, yeah.
what are the odds? What are the odds?
The odds were in his favor.
All right, well, that was what I wanted to talk about. What you got?
I mean, so kind of changing gears. I mean, the whole reason we changed the name to No Back Talk is so it's not all golf. Some other plans we have coming up, other things we enjoy doing. The weather's getting nice.
You missed him. He mad now. Okay, you got him. Stop.
Sorry, everybody's ears.
Wasps killings.
Let's get a counter on the screen of how many I've killed.
It's 2.
Bump them
Rookie numbers. And I've still never seen that movie. I just knew the. Yeah, sorry.
But yeah,
I haven't seen it.
So changing gears, some stuff we are wanting to do, and I know we've talked about it in previous podcasts. We're wanting to. It's not even that we're wanting to. We're going to. It's just a matter of time. We're going to do some filming out at Ballahack Airsoft. It is the largest outdoor airsoft arena on our coast. It
might be in America.
It's just our coast.
Oh, that's the one off the highway in Virginia, right?
Yeah, off Battlefield.
By
All Battlefield.
Top Golf or whatever it is, kind of close-ish. No, okay.
No, if you take...
I don't know the roads, but I know every time I've been down the road, there's this huge airsoft thing.
No, you can't see it.
No,
it's a different one. Okay.
No, so if
it's 100 acres.
If you take Carrituck Highway up towards Virginia, you get to that. You get to a light. You can make a right, or you can
right before you get to the toll.
Yeah, or you can make a left. Yeah, either way, fuck.
You probably go 17 up to Virginia, don't you?
Yeah, I'm right off 17.
Yeah,
yeah, he don't ever take one.
Yeah. Anyways, it is incredible experience. We want to get some filming out there. Just like every other hobby that we have, we got big into it for a little bit, dumped a shitload of money into it, and then we haven't been able to play. But it was because of the weather and everything.
Because I almost had a heat stroke last time we went to play.
Yeah, we played in the middle of June, and it was like
July. It was
July.
4th of July weekend.
Yeah,
Cody's birthday.
Like 100 outside, and we're running through the woods. It was just terrible. It was a great time. But yeah, that's something we want to start doing and get some footage of.
Piggybacking off that, have you ever played airsoft?
I've been hit by airsoft weapons before, but never played.
You've never played? Dude.
No.
It is.
I'm fat. I ain't running anywhere.
I don't either. How much running do I do?
So we have mics though. We can communicate for long range. So he normally does like a support sniper. Like the one game we did, you ran support and we were out in the woods, and I was up in the tower. And
yeah, you and Cody.
I was like, all right, you got 2 people coming left side. They're coming around the and I was
just straight up Call of Duty in it. Call of Duty.
That was the most kills I've ever gotten in a game at airsoft.
And I mean, yeah. So it
was a game of domination.
Yeah,
wasn't it? It was a whole point.
Something like that. It was small town map though.
Maybe it was half map.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was half map.
Yeah, but
it was because our respawn was over there at the bait house.
Yeah, yeah.
So they mark the areas off that you can go and can't go or something?
No, it's all wide open. You just have to go to the map.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And they'll make it pretty clear. Plus, there's a bunch of marshals out there that walk around and everything.
But and if you go too far, they're like,
dude, full
you
map.
Get that leaving the map warning. Everything goes gray and you have to go
full map is almost 100 acres.
Yeah, it's
nuts. And you're talking about 150 on 150.
Holy hell.
Ground war.
Yeah. Dude,
yeah,
I still remember. So they had a Ballahack. It was going to be they were like, anybody that doesn't want to play a small town map, go ahead and leave. So we're all standing there waiting, and he was like, all right, so in 15 seconds it's going to be a free-for-all match. 15, 14, and everybody disperses. He is one of the first motherfuckers I shot. I spin the corner, and we both kind of hesitated. I'm like,
I don't remember what, because I thought you said something to me.
And I lit his ass
up.
I
thought he said something to me, so I turned and just looked. And then he starts peppering me. I'm like, what the fuck.
Yeah. Peppered his ass. Took off
Everybody to shoot first. You shoot me?
Yeah.
I got his ass
Your
off.
car ride home.
I know, I was just probably going to say, you know I drove, right?
I got his ass right off the gate, and then I remember sprinting forward, cutting a corner. I got another kid. I slinged down, pulled my pistol. I think I got one or two more, and then I ended up getting dropped by the kid that works there. One of the marshals running around with his P90 like a crackhead.
You need to do this crackhead or something?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, airsoft. We want to get some footage. It's always a great time. Like you just heard, it's always a great time.
Yeah.
I don't know that we would ever get footage playing D&D, but D&D is something we enjoy doing as well.
It's possible.
I mean, it's all.
It would be a very boring
That's kind of what I was
watch. I
thinking.
mean,
And
it would be more of a listen
yeah.
type thing.
It could be a hell of
Almost
a
like Critical Role. Shout out Critical Role. They are
Yes.
like one of our role models when it comes to playing
Yes.
D&D. They
Now,
are.
granted, we haven't played in a long time. Now, you are a regular player.
I am, yes.
So,
Yes.
we'll piggyback off of that. What do you,
Okay,
where do you
so
play?
we actually play at a church on Cedar Street.
Okay.
It's right on the corner there of Cedar, and I can't remember what the other name of the road is. But actually, this game that we're playing is actually a complete homebrewed version of, I'm not even going to say it's Dungeons and Dragons. It's a tabletop original game. Some of the rules are completely different, like your stat sheets are completely different, but it still uses the whole like experience system. So, but experience is a lot lower in this one. Like you don't get, you kill a major boss, a thing. It'd be like, each person gets, 500 experience and gold, silver, whatever.
So it's really like long game.
It is.
Yeah.
Like there's honestly, he's been homebrewing this entire game by himself. With I'm sure looking at stuff and comparing and doing everything for 10 years.
Jesus.
He's been playing this for 10 years.
And just for those of you that don't know what homebrewing means, it just means that he is completely it is a complete custom game from start to finish. He's not using a book or any guide or any set, anything like that. It's just a complete custom.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. Yeah, that's fine. But like I was saying, like you can still buy spells if you have the slots and everything for them. You can do all this stuff, but it's not like he's going to pull a card out and go, all right, here's your thing that you can use. You can think of shit in your head, and as long as you have like an alchemist or something around that you have the need for, the supplies for and everything, you want it can be made.
That's awesome.
So no limitations. It's completely. Now, granted, Dungeons and Dragons, the template to it is basically the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go based on the books, I mean, there are limitations.
It's more guided.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there are more guidelines.
Yeah. No, there are guidelines, don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
because you can't just all of a sudden you're like your character is all powerful, almighty right off the get-go from whatever you choose to be. But like a lot of the classes are different. This game that I'm playing, I'm a tech tom. I'm a cat humanoid. I am 4 foot tall. I am orange and white.
Tabby.
Yeah, tabby. But the planet that I come from, which is Mars, is a gravity level of 6. So I'm a 4 foot tall, 2,000 pound cat. And I'm a beast.
Oh, Garfield.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I can throw, which pretty much is a javelin through 6 bulkheads. If I roll.
Garfield looked at Rambo weird.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But Rambo got a sparkle in his eye.
I play with, normally it's 2 other buddies that we play with. They all know each other from work. I play with my buddy Jacob. He introduced me. So, yeah, it's fun. Last time we played. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes. So he plays D&D as well.
So sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I don't know where it's going to go with
I had actually, through my line of work, I had went to a customer's house, and they actually make, like, there was a bunch of 3D printers in the
my
house.
buddy does the same thing. He made us all minifigs.
Do they do it? So it might be the same people. I don't know.
No, you would have been to the church if you saw them. So.
Well, no, I mean, like, I was at his house.
Where was it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But they have like 2 or 3 different rooms set up with 3D printers. They make homemade dice They make figurines, and they sell them at Dice Goblins.
Yes. That actually, the place where we play at is the church where Dice Goblins has their church service.
Okay.
Yep.
And so the lady that was there, the wife, was talking to me, and she was like, they even do like a D&D themed church service.
Yes.
Was
the husband's name Adam?
I think so.
That's them.
His wife was military or something. Might have been. She was Navy because I remember she had a thing in
So you were at
same person.
Yeah,
so you know
exactly.
So she invited. She was like, my husband and our boys. They all go and play every time. She was like, it's at whatever time, and it's all it's an hour and a half, something like that. But they have a campaign going on right now. Y'all should come out and play. And I thought that might be a cool idea at some point. I mean, I don't think that we would get any footage, but like for us, I mean, we could go and start and play a campaign. But it's hard. Here's where it kicks back to scheduling and everything. It's hard to structure something throughout the week because you don't know if you're working nights and shit like that.
Yeah, and I mostly work nights. The rest of the days
and then I work days,
so,
and I'm home by 5:30.
And it's already hard enough trying to get time for making footage for the channel, plus editing, plus podcast now. I'm not saying it's not something we couldn't do.
But I just mean
especially if we planned out just like in advance, like all right.
Or just to go do like we used to at Tower of Games, and me and you just go crack it out and buy like a big box of figurines or something and sit in the car. And the girl walked by and was like, "Are you okay?" We're like, we both have boxes and we're pulling minifigs out and stuff. And she's like walking by us, like the girl that just sold us all this stuff. I bought a pair of dice for $80 because they jingled.
I spent so much money that day. It was,
but.
I'm not
the
proud.
time that me, you, and Alex went to Tower Games,
I know. You can't take me places.
No, you can't, because Tyler's go big or go home. That's all there is to it.
And that's the unfortunate part is we're both the same way. So now we both have a spending problem.
My wife hates it. I mean, I love her to death. But I wish I could control it. But if I see something I want, I'm gonna buy it.
I mean, that's the way I feel.
And I'll just figure it out later.
You're grown. You got.
If I got to eat Vienna sausages and walk to work.
Potted meat and crackers.
I mean, I really wanted them D&D figures. So I might have to walk to work next week, but
so
piggybacking off of that, so we'll stay on the D&D. I'll start with Kevin. What would be your go-to build?
Oh, dude, you can't even ask me. It's been so long since we've played. I have no idea.
Really?
Yeah.
Talking about character build?
Yeah, like if it's strictly just a D&D, like not anything homebrew.
No. I have no idea though.
Really?
Yeah, I have no clue.
Well, I'll go to Lee. I'll let you think about it.
Yeah.
We'll come back together.
There was one that I talked to you about a while back, but you were like, I don't know anything about it.
Was it the blood?
No, it was the artificer.
Something artificer.
Yeah.
It was some sort of gunslinger.
Well, yeah, we'll come back to Kevin.
Yeah. Y'all do your thing. I'm not here right now.
I ain't gonna lie. Izuku, my mom.
Really? Your mom?
Yes,
Yeah.
I loved playing as him. He was badass.
That's because I'll let you make him OP.
You did. But I mean,
Enabler.
yeah. So I mean, the three characters that I've been is my monk, Izuku, and then I had my Dragonborn Toki, which Toki was fun.
That was our campaign.
That was our campaign. Yeah. Izuku was the very first one that we did back.
Oh, that was 2019.
19.
Yeah.
19. Yep. So he got me into D&D also. Yeah.
Same.
And then my Tech Tom character that I have in my buddies, brew. That's I'm good. I would honestly go with my monk, but just I don't think I would go as far as I did with him, like with the lightning. As much as the lightning, because I could never roll good to control it.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
You almost killed me or the people in the
I was just like,
yeah.
There's been lots of unfortunate incidents because it's.
And I'd even ask him. I'd be like, Lee, you know that this is like.
Yeah, we're all within 15 feet of each other, right? I'm doing it.
This is a radius spell.
Yeah.
So it's not like if somebody's standing 5 feet, they're going to get hurt too, right? He's like, fucking.
Yeah, fucking.
I'm rolling. Boom.
And then I roll, fucking horrible, and it's like, oh, there it is.
No. So Lee's luck. Let me go ahead and tell you right now. Lee's luck is if it's just Lee and a bad guy, 1s and 2s. ones and twos. If it leads in hand-to-hand combat, ones and twos. You put me or Kevin's character or Alex. Shout out Alex. Haven't talked to Alex in a hot minute.
It has been a minute.
Or Alex's character, like somewhere close, and he does a long-range spell attack. Natural 20.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be catching 40 points of damage.
Yeah.
All day long.
Remember when me and Susan were on the boat, or on that one boat, and I cast lightning?
I was like, you're surrounded by water, and you're casting lightning.
Yes. Yeah, it was, God, we had some fun times playing D&D over here. God, those days where we'd get over here, like, we would fuck around with the schedule at work and just be like, all right, so you get off this day, you get off this day, boom, I get off. I'm leaving right now.
I can say, yes, I did that.
Yes, a lot.
Hey,
there would be days he'd come up to me, he'd be like, Lee, what time are you working till today? I'm like, I don't know, 4 maybe. He was like, let me look at the schedule.
Yeah.
Because they would leave at like 2 o'clock, and he was like, got you off at 3, got you off at 2, now you're coming in at blah, blah, blah this day and blah, blah, blah this day. Let's go golfing. I'm like, hell yeah. Sorry, Miranda.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
But not sorry.
Yeah, sorry, not sorry.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
So if anybody from my Lowe's interview is hearing this on a podcast, I don't do that anymore.
No. Oh, yeah, no, that never happened.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
So Izuku, really a human monk.
I would, man. I would, because we never got as far as I wanted him to get with because I think we only just barely broke into the astral form stuff with my monk before.
And then I was a real prick and made you kill him.
Yeah.
With Toki. Yeah, I'm sorry.
He was. That was a whole. I'm gonna say that last campaign that we had.
It was good.
It was a good one, man. Like, I found this little goblin, and his name was BB, and like BB was a badass, and then
fuck y'all.
Yeah.
I had goddamn.
You had the 18-foot tall dire Ripper, whatever.
Yeah,
Ripper, yeah. And
Yeah.
then, like, we're fighting, BB's getting better, like, you get to see some special mess happen with BB. His dire wolf is just a
badass, and then you did
monster.
something to piss off your god. So
he was
y'all
going for this
switching.
amulet.
No, it's because he killed me.
Oh yeah,
And
because
I
I
came back as
was
an Oathbreaker
cursed. Because I was cursed
with the axe, and the only way I got, like, he was like, I'll grant you one last whatever.
But I'm done with you.
Yeah, but you'll be cut. You'll no longer have ties with this religion. And my last wish was to, or whatever, my last ask was to take the curse away from the axe to free Kirpon. And then I came back as an Oathbreaker Paladin, which is OP as fuck.
Yes, it was.
Like,
But you lost your companion.
But I had. But now I have.
But now all of a sudden, like, I had a magic carpet that could fly us all around. I've lost the magic carpet.
Magic carpet, right? See,
yeah,
you walk full
and
circle.
Then, all of a sudden, Tyler's like, hand me your companion sheets, and like he gives them back, and all of a sudden I'm in control of Ripper now, and he has BB, and I think BB hates me, doesn't he? Because didn't I mess up or something really bad?
He thinks you betrayed him.
Yes.
You're with the wolf now.
Yes, that's what it is. The little BB like shoot you a little arrow.
I think I'm gonna kind of piggyback off what you said. I think my favorite character build is my original character that I created, which would be Merrick. I think Merrick is. Merrick is an OP build that I did not like. Me being the DM, I didn't do anything special to him. It's just an OP build, man. It was just a half-orc paladin, and I wrecked with him, and he was a walking tank.
Yes.
I know what my
Warforged something.
No, it was a hexblade. It was either going to be a Warforged artificer, or it was going to be a hexblade warlock. But I was going to multi-class into one of the gunslinger, or one of the ones where you could use guns too, and I can't remember.
Artificer,
yeah. But I was going to multi-class an artificer too. But there was a whole build I had like laid out, and I cannot find the fucking picture for it. But I think that's what it was. I might be way fucking wrong, probably. But I would have to do some looking into it again. But I think those were the way I was going. I know the Warforged. The Warforged Artificer is a good build, but I'm pretty sure it was the Hexblade that I was going for, because they come from like Plane of Shadows and shit like that. But I think that was the way I was going, but I'm not exactly sure.
So, in other words, we need to get together and play D&D.
Yeah, obviously.
Yes, absolutely.
Because
Yeah.
that's...
I don't know how much time we have left, but I do want to bring up the fact that we are also going to start filming. So I have kind of like a beer league softball, some softball games coming up starting in June. So, and I do believe Tyler's playing with me, correct? Yes?
Yep.
Okay, so it's been cleared that Tyler's playing with me as well. So he's been like training me, and we've been practicing. We haven't practiced in a little bit, but we want to get some of that on film. Us out at the field, get some film of us out at the field. Taking some cuts out in the field, pitching, catching. Just kind of running some drills. We're going to kind of start getting into some of that as well. So it's going to start being a little more outside of just golf. Obviously, the golf is still going to be there. But you're going to see some other stuff too. Hopefully stuff y'all enjoy. And like we always say, if there's something specific you guys want to see, leave a comment. I mean, we haven't really been seeing any comments, and I mean, we don't know what kind of content to put out for you guys if we're not getting any feedback.
Yeah. We're getting the views.
Yeah.
We're getting the views. We're getting the likes.
I mean,
we're just not getting any comments.
Vokey Nation on Facebook, that is a huge place to go to, where a lot of our stuff, previews and all that drops first. That's where, fans can talk and we can get a lot more feedback from y'all. The YouTube comment section is a great place to drop your ideas, just because we're checking that all the time. Because we want to make the most enjoyable content for y'all, and the only people that know what y'all want is y'all. So the communication would be, incredible. Yeah, if y'all have anything in particular, if y'all are interested in actually seeing any of this, let us know, because the only way we know is if you tell us.
Right,
So,
yeah, 100%. Last topic, and then we'll wrap this one up. First episode. Well, really, it'd be the 6th episode.
First of no back talk.
Yeah, first of no back talk. It's Masters Week.
Oh, yeah.
So, who's everybody's pick?
Oh, man. Look, I'm going to be that guy and the dick rider, but how great would it be to see Tiger come back and win another one?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. I mean, Max Homa's been fucking hot.
Yep. John Rahm's been hot.
John Rahm's been hot. I mean, Xander Schauffele hasn't been too bad.
Yep.
I mean, Rory's always
Scotty.
somebody's pick. I mean, there's
Scheffler.
a lot of potential. The PGA there's a lot of potential right now. It's really going to come down to, obviously, just who's playing the best. And honestly, they have all been playing extremely well.
Yeah.
But, like, Tiger's just been messing around and practicing and stuff like that. Like he had made a comment to an interviewer or something that he went out with his old Permisson driver, like the old wood, smaller driver. And he was like, I was just out messing around, and he cranked it like 290. And it was like, great. So he's like coming back, He's been doing incredible. I would love to see Tiger win another Masters. I know, let somebody else have a chance. Fuck that. I want to see him come out here and absolutely kill it, and, carry on and continue the legacy. And the reason I want to see that is because he is leaving a legacy not only for golfing in general, but his son is getting into it as well. He's playing at these tournaments with his dad, against, JD and JD Jr. and shit like that. And I want to see JD win it. That's who I really want to see.
Yeah,
but
he ain't playing it.
Old John Daly. But I
Pack of Marlboro Reds and a 12-pack of Coors Light.
yeah.
That's done by the first hole.
Diet Coke.
I want to see him go out there and win another Masters and really build even more of a legacy. That way, his son he's going to have big shoes to fill. But it'll give him that drive that coming into this new generation of golf and everything, because everything is ever changing.
Mm-hmm.
Once he gets to that point, he's got some big shoes to fill, and we'll see some great, I don't want to say conflict, some great, battles.
Yeah,
in golf,
100%.
A few years up the road. So, I don't know, just...
Yeah, when I saw a TikTok of, what's his name, Nicholson's grandson hitting a hole-in-one.
Yep.
Saw that on the talk today.
But
Jack Nicklaus is you. I don't think.
Might have been Jack Nicklaus.
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Shining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just said yeah, and was like,
But yeah, you know what? But yeah,
Yeah.
hit a
But I know who you're talking about,
grandson, hit a hole in one in front of like tons of people.
Yeah.
So I'm biased because I like people's personality. The relationship that Scotty Scheffler, Scotty and Rory and Tiger all have, the camaraderie. To see any of them win would be amazing.
See, I'm the opposite. See, you're pulling for Tiger and you're pulling for PGA. I'm going to Live. I want to see Cam Smith win it.
See, okay, I like Cam. Okay, see, I forgot about Liv.
Yeah, Liv's playing in the Masters this year.
I completely forgot. Yeah, because there was a lot of controversy about people saying Liv. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because what happens if it comes down to Rory and Cam Smith and they're partnered together on Sunday? Like, them two dudes are like...
This could get interesting. This is going to
So
get
Cam
interesting.
Smith is my favorite. If I had to say I have like an underline, like if he were to win it, I would be just as excited. It would be Rory.
Yeah.
Just because I want to see Rory win.
Yeah.
But Cam Smith's my pick to win. And I know that's like, whenever he left to go to Live, he's the number one golfer in the world.
Oh my God, I cannot remember what his fucking name
You have
is.
no idea who we're talking about, dude.
Mm-mm. Not at
He
all.
looked like Ryan Sheckler back in the day, all orange Puma.
But that
Ricky Fowler.
Ricky Fowler. Love Ricky Fowler.
the Live is that Saudi group, right? Okay.
Well, that's what they are, yeah.
Yeah, they're the Saudi golf
damn
group
Saudi
or whatever. That
Yeah.
Phil Mickelson's big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Actually-
something that Lee's interested in. How you feeling about your Bravos?
I think they're doing very good this year.
You think they can go all?
No.
I mean, well, okay, so they have got, in my opinion, their lineup is stacked. I mean, top to bottom.
Yeah.
The only I guess maybe concern we might have is our catcher, Darno. I mean, like Darno's
But y'all have
good,
Contreras,
but
too.
we have Contreras as well. But Darno's going to get most of them.
But he's playing good right now.
He is
Right now.
right now. Yeah. So the Braves are what 4-1, 5-1 now
Something like
because they beat St. Louis again.
And y'all haven't even got your ace back yet.
No,
Now,
we
granted,
haven't.
Max Fried is technically considered y'all's ace,
Mhm.
but Kyle Wright was a 20-game winner last year.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, he's y'all's ace. Like,
Mhm.
statistically.
Yep. But honestly, I mean, Spencer Strider, we've got.
He had a breakout year last year.
Spencer Strider, he's going to be up there for Cy Young within the next couple of years.
Oh my God. Y'all keep going. I just
but,
thought of something.
I mean, Olsen has already gone yard.
He went yard today.
Again.
With 2 doubles.
Yeah. So he had one of the longest home runs of the year already, 473 foot to be outdone by Giancarlo Stanton.
Well,
But
he's-
Yankees. Anyway, but I do see the Braves getting up and going. But it's still way too early. It's not even a weekend. The Mets, of course, are probably going to have their surge. They spent a lot of money again,
yeah.
a lot of money.
But you trade off from a Jacob deGrom for Justin Verlander, there's going to be some drop off.
yeah,
But where there's not going to be drop off is that deGrom got hurt like every year for the past like 3 years. It seems like,
yeah, just about.
and he got rocked
Mhm.
in his debut for Texas.
Yeah.
Like deGrom got rocked.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, Shohei's going to win the MVP in the AL. Jordan Alvarez, maybe?
I don't know. I mean, of course, they're probably going to. Shohei's probably going to get it just because. What? I don't know if it's true or not, but like now apparently he's going to try to pitch left-handed
Nice.
to certain batters in the game. Like, are you serious? Like this?
Stupid.
Okay, he can already pitch with power, and he can hit. He can hit for power. He can run. He can field. And now this motherfucker is going to throw left-handed.
If that dude goes out there and starts pitching left-handed and throws like mid-90s, he's going to be so good I start to hate him.
Yeah, and already, okay, I agree. Shohei should have gotten that cover of the show game.
He did last year.
Yeah, so he deserved that.
Oh, I thought you were talking about again.
Oh no! Jazz
I'm already on
Chisholm,
it.
Jazz
I'm already
Chisholm
myself
this
into
year.
it.
Like,
I
are you
like it.
serious? Jazz Chisholm
Fuck him in particular.
thought it was going to be Rodriguez from Seattle, but
Give him a chance.
Yeah, but no, like if honestly, like what else can this man do? Is he going to like I mean, he probably pisses gold and can sing.
Yeah, I mean,
he wakes up every morning.
Yeah,
and
he started K-pop.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
didn't know it.
Yeah, like
Even though he's
it's
Japanese.
just. I mean, with Shohei, it's ridiculous. But then again, they're the Angels. They've got 2 major talents on their team.
I'm
They're
telling you
not
right now,
going to make it
This is
anywhere.
way
They're not
off
going to make it
base,
anywhere.
But Willem Dafoe. Maybe they were angels from Boondock Saints. Anyways, go ahead.
So,
Never seen that movie either. Still,
what if Shohei goes out? First off, he already led Japan to the World Baseball Classic Championship
Yep.
by striking out his teammate,
His teammate.
who was everybody thought unanimous that word the best player in baseball.
Mhm.
It's his teammate, the best player in America, struck him out to win the game,
Yep.
win the world champion. Like,
Yeah.
wins the MVP for the World Baseball Classic. If this man goes out, leads the Angels to a playoff series, pitches left-handed, wins another MVP, I hate him.
Yeah, right. It's just got to happen. It's just got to happen. It's just like, you know.
It's like Hogan back in the day.
Yeah.
He's so good you hate him.
Or what made me hate the Yankees was those stretches. Fuck the
Yeah.
Yankees. I hate them, you know?
Like Alex Rodriguez.
Yeah.
He has every reason to be like, everybody's like a top 5 baseball player of all time.
Yeah.
Fuck Alex Rodriguez. He was too good.
Exactly.
Roided up or not.
Yeah.
Barry Bonds is the only exception. You can't hate Bonds.
No, Barry Bonds he's
You
probably
take
up there.
his stats from before. See, this is why we renamed it. No back talk.
Yeah.
It's anything.
Yeah.
Barry Bonds before juicing
Mhm.
is a Hall of Famer.
Oh, absolutely. Those years
Without
with Pittsburgh, when they're fighting the Braves all those years, and then big money came and took them away. But Barry Bonds, that Pittsburgh team was no slouch. Barry Bonds, Bobby Bonilla.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they had.
Wasn't it an aging Stargell? Wasn't he on that team?
I don't know. This would have been in '90, the year the Braves
I thought
started
that
to get
was later.
good. So the '90,
Stargell might have been gone then.
91 era.
Hell, Andrew McCutcheon.
Yeah,
Just kidding. No,
Kutch,
no, he
yeah.
was in 2010.
Yeah.
No, but,
The look I gave you, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Go.
no,
But
but like it's just like now I've opened up a whole other fucking can of worms because now I want to talk about this. Pete Rose
what about him?
should he be in the Hall of Fame?
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely. There's
I
no.
was like, where are you
okay,
going?
the man bet on sports.
He bet against his own
He
team.
did. He bet on sports.
He bet against his own
Yeah,
team.
but
When he was the manager.
yeah, I mean, a little bit of a.
He was the manager and he bet against it. So
Yeah.
obviously he's like, hey, you're getting called up, buddy.
Yeah,
It's your time to shine.
But-
You know full well you're going to
statistically, yes, he does.
Kid can't
He's
hit.
one of the best baseball players. Like he was.
Oh, dude, Charlie Hustle.
Yeah, he was
Shit.
one. I mean, like that Big Red Machine years with Joe
Oh,
Morgan and just they were
Johnny Bench.
Johnny Bench. They were just nasty. Like they were those 70s, late
Yeah.
70s, early 80s Reds teams were absolutely disgusting, and now they can't can't do dick.
So if you had to pick for the greatest of all time, is it Pete Rose or is it Bonds?
Bonds.
Out of them two, I'd have to go Barry Bonds.
Really?
Yep, I would have to go Barry Bonds.
Please say
over-
it's
over-
anything other.
Well, I mean, he knows my favorite player. Of all time,
It's a
but,
close second.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it, yeah, I mean, really, it's not.
Well,
Yes, Pete Rose is the best.
I mean, there's no other competition that would beat.
And you
this
can't
second.
even really say definitively that Pete Rose is the best hitter of all time. He might be the best. You can't even say best contact hitter because Bonds was a 300 hitter. Like,
Yeah, Bonds.
and then you got Tony Gwynn in there, who, like, so.
Yeah.
But you also have to take into consideration that was a whole nother game then, though. I mean, look at how
It
much
was a
it's
dead ball
progressed.
era.
Exactly.
Like,
look at how much it's
yeah.
progressed. Look at how much the players have progressed.
Mhm.
How much more, Now they've changed the pitch clock.
Yeah,
Pitch
love
clock.
it. Love it. By the way,
And honestly, there was only one violation. I want to say right,
Because the
and it
dude
was the
he-
Machado. It was against
and
Machado, and he
fucking
got
thrown out. He got
no,
ejected.
Devers. has
Yeah,
one too.
because he
Okay,
got
okay.
ejected because he wasn't paying attention. They threw a strike and he fucking threw a fit. They were like, "Fuck you, you're out."
Well, yeah. So apparently,
and they
the way
needed
the-
him that game.
the way the rules are, if the pitch clock goes off, it's automatically a strike to the batter.
Yeah,
If it's
Why
the batter,
that is-
it's the batter's fault.
Oh, okay.
Because it's the
Gotcha.
batter's fault. Because
Yeah,
if he's
the batter
stepping
has
outside
up
the
until
box.
8 seconds.
Uh-huh.
No. I don't remember the exact term, but if the pitcher can't relay his pitch in time because the batter's not in the box ready, that's when it's a foul against him. Okay. If the batter's ready and the pitcher's taking too long, that's when it's an automatic ball.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so new pitch clock, like you said, I love it.
I love it for the regular season. I want them to do away with it in the postseason because I don't want Game 7 of the World Series
just being
to come down.
Pitched.
Now, granted, that is
it could go back and forth.
What are the chances that Game 7 of the World Series comes down to a bases loaded full count? Like, what are the odds?
And the pitcher takes 0.10 seconds too much.
But there is a chance that could happen. People are going to lose their shit.
But fuck it. Look at how much more it's going to bring back to the MLB. Let's be honest. Baseball has been dying.
Oh, no doubt.
So this is bringing a lot back in. You're cutting your games from 3 hours down to 2.5 hours.
Yep.
They also up everybody's fucking pay rate up like 14. I think it was, and I'm going to get specific, 14.8% it went up for everyone.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
So the base rate pay, the absolute lowest rate of pay, like 2 years ago, was like $400,000. It is $700,000 now. You could be an absolute shitbag. You are making $700,000.
Is that just in the major league, or is that in the minor leagues?
Well, the minors are about to get their stuff redone too.
But the MLB majors, that just all went into play. So you're talking more money, which I think is fucking stupid. But more money and the pitch clock. I think the pitch clock is actually, I mean, that's the game changer right now. You're making the games a little more intense. They're a little more fast-paced. They're not as drawn out, lulls in between. But like you said, when it comes down to, Game 7 of the World Series, if that's what it comes down to, then those motherfuckers need to be on their toes. It is going to put so much more pressure on the teams. I feel like you're going to get a better ball game.
And by then, they should already have it down pat.
Exactly.
If
you don't have your shit together by Game 7, you don't deserve to be in Game 7.
I mean, shit, if you don't have your shit together with your timing and everything within the first 2 months of the season,
you know what I mean?
Just get off.
Also, let's talk about how amazing was it that this season was the first time in for fucking ever every team played the same day.
Yeah, opening day.
Opening day.
It wasn't that, these teams play this day, during the day, then they get the night, and then these teams get the day,
Granted, they were playing at like 10:30, but...
Yeah, but it was a true opening day.
Yeah, exactly. I thought that was fucking awesome. Yeah. So they really are changing. MLB is changing. I mean, just those three things, look at how major that is. Yeah. A pay increase, pitch clock, and opening day was an actual opening day. They're trying to bring people back because golf has gotten so big. NCAA is getting big again. One of the women's NCAA.
About the NCAA.
Oh yeah, dude, it's popping. And Caitlin Clark has brought attention.
Bro, to women's NCAA, they averaged. All right, so granted, out of 25, I'll call it things. 22 of those were NFL, of the largest viewings. But they broke like 90-something million views on one of their games, which was the number one. It's like 99 million views. That is fucking women's NCAA.
Deservedly so.
It was high. I'm gonna say this entire NCAA this year, men's and women's, was
nuts.
It was crazy.
It was UConn and San Diego State in the final. And then UConn wiped the floor with
it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
They just they're like, okay, so, by the way, good run.
In short, I think this year altogether is going to be a great year for sports.
Because everybody wants to see what Shohei's going to do. I'm rooting for him to fail, unfortunately.
I hope LeBron keeps his fucking mouth shut.
Yep.
Wait, jump boogie. Yeah, sorry.
Whoa.
Yeah, anyways.
There it is. Somebody's not a Laker fan.
Nope.
Old Laker. Old Lakers. Hey, look, fuck that. Let's throw it back to the old Celtics. Rajon Rondo.
Oh, yeah. Man. 08 Celtics.
09 teams.
Yeah, let's be honest. That's my favorite.
That was a big four. That was a big four. And then you had Big Perkins as number 5.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Rondo, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett.
Nasty.
Look, goddamn.
Nasty. Absolutely.
Yes, sir. One of my all-time favorite teams, obviously.
And then went right around the same time, Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that Rip Hamilton.
San Antonio.
Yeah.
Those three teams there ran those mid-2000s.
But But sorry, we're getting way.
Yes.
This is going to.
Well, then you had Kobe. You had Kobe's Lakers with.
Well, that's why I was like, old Lakers.
Yeah, Andrew Bynum. Yeah, that team. Yeah. Derek Fisher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think this is going because I feel like there's been a lull in sports outside of golf because golf has been ramping up because of LIV, so it's kind of livened everything.
Especially this Masters.
Yeah.
I don't think there's been a Masters talked about as much as this one.
Yeah.
Just because of the LIV versus.
Bro, I'm hearing it on the radio, every station, like it's crazy.
I'm off tomorrow, and the reason why we're filming today is because I will be hunkered down. I gotta get up and cut my grass in the morning. After that,
looking a little rough out
there.
I've got the Masters app, and I'm going to be listening because I have a company vehicle, so I'll be riding around doing sales leads and stops and stuff like that. So I'm going to have it on, and while I'm driving, I'm going to be keeping up as much as fucking possible. So,
I think this is a good time to end it.
Yeah.
Because, we've hit on a bunch of different stuff. And the reason why I want to end it early is because this is the first episode, and probably the first video, where Kevin has not mentioned the shafts on his irons. So we're going to leave it here.
Hey, so...
I'll show you.
Because I didn't bring my bag.
I joke with him every time because he always, I have these P790s with the Mitsubishi blah, 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 blah shaft. And I'm just like, oh God, here we go again.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Yeah, everybody who's, anybody.
You put that much money into something?
I don't blame you, but goddamn.
Well, it's for the new listeners.
Shit, man.
Well, go back and listen to the other ones. If you want to know what kind of clubs Kevin has in his bag, go watch the last.
Or fuck that, go to our YouTube channel and check out what we've got on there. We've got some amazing content. We've got a lot of stuff that we've put out so far. Y'all go show that stuff some love. Also, Bogey Nation.
Yeah.
Go drop a follow on Bogey Nation. It's going to ask a couple of dumbass questions. Do you know who we are? If you answer no, we're still going to invite you because you're being a jackass.
Well, technically you do because you watch our videos.
Yes.
So technically you do know us.
Well, that's what I meant. But our TikTok, Instagram, all back in Bogies. The podcast is now No Back Talk. You'll still be able to find us under Back in Bogies, but No Back Talk is now the name of the podcast. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe on our YouTube videos. And also, like I said earlier, make sure to leave comments, whether it's on Bogey Nation, on the Back in Bogies YouTube. Leave some comments. Leave some, inspiration for us. This is why we do it. We do it for y'all. We do it for us. Not to sound selfish, but we did it and we started it because we were like, look, even if this goes nowhere, we love what we do. We enjoy being able to come out here. It gives us a reason. When's the last time we've all hung out?
This is the first time since before my daughter was born, and she's almost 8 months.
Yeah.
And so it gives us a chance to reunite friendships. It brings a lot of good to our lives, and so we enjoy doing it. But we also enjoy doing it because we want to bring enjoyment into other people's lives. Whether it makes you laugh, you kind of get a chuckle, or if it's informative, or it gets you into a new hobby or new sport. That's what we want.
Because initially, people that are clicking on this podcast, probably golf fans.
Yeah.
But here we are talking about baseball, basketball,
D&D,
airsoft. I probably said all softball. I gotta do that once a podcast. Absolutely, we'll hear noises. So I thank you, Lee.
Yeah,
for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
I know it was kind of we've been talking about getting you on, especially getting you on the channel.
Right.
Next video, once we're done with this, I think me and Lee are going to hang out here in the Caddy Shack. I don't know what Kevin's got going on, but I know me and Lee are going to hang out here in the Caddy Shack, probably get some footage. Might take some BP. I bought a tee, so we can do some tee drills, swing some bats.
Hell yeah.
So probably take some cuts, might throw some out there in the yard a little bit more. So I don't know what Kevin's got going on, but he might be in the videos too. So like he said, this is the first episode of No Back Talk. We're really excited. Love the new name. Probably next podcast that we're going to try to do. We're going to try to do a phone interview with. I'd like to say he's an employee of Back in Bogies, and the only reason I say that is because we're going to be paying him for what he's doing for us.
Yeah.
But my cousin Christopher, he's working on our own custom intro music, so we don't have any copyright issues.
Oh yeah.
So he's completely composing it, and he's going to be working on some logos for us.
We've got some rough drafts of some stuff that he's polishing up now currently, which me and Tyler were both in the same boat with as far as we liked it.
Yep.
So that'll be coming soon.
We're going to try to get you onto the podcast real soon. So I'm excited about it.
I'm
I'm excited to try doing the phone, or maybe even try like a Zoom thing now that we have internet out here.
Yeah.
We're going to see how that goes. It's going to be kind of a trial run. I don't know how the audio is going to turn out, but I'm excited about it.
I'm stoked, man.
So definitely have to get you out on the course with us.
Yes.
And
yes,
definitely I could
quite
probably
something.
use your help in coaching him and getting him ready because I'm a golfer.
Thundercraft lighting.
We
Yeah.
played Clifton.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm
So I
a,
want to go out there and wax his ass.
yeah, I might play golf now, but I was originally a baseball player, as I could probably tell from my swing. I was a big baseball player in high school, and I know huge baseball fan. Grew up playing baseball.
Grew up playing baseball. Yeah.
So if you have two good, you probably got two of the best coaches here
Yeah.
that can teach you just about everything you need to know. So
Making sure you know the basics.
I'm gonna teach you the fundamentals. He's gonna teach you how to dip your back shoulder and hit bombs.
Yes. I'm sure I had to open that stance just a smidge and just wah.
Yeah. So thank you guys for tuning in to this episode, and Tyler T-Box is signing off.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lee, for coming on, and we'll see y'all in the next T-Box or the airsoft field or